Oh my, okay. I think we're good now. Wow. Okay, so I don't know why none of the audio was getting captured in the last stream. I think I fixed the issue now. I'm just gonna quickly check. Yeah, so issue is fixed, I believe. I'm just gonna check it once more. Yeah, I think everything's good. Alright. So, I'm back with more Outer Worlds. I know you guys didn't hear me last time, but I was just saying how much I enjoyed the game, so we're gonna keep going. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I went to go check my recording after the stream and nothing. And I was talking the whole time. Gotta remember what I was doing. Okay, I'm with Bavardi. Alright, so what are we doing? We are... Let's check the map. Okay. Let's check outside. Oops. Let's go check here. You can fast travel back here and then we'll do this. And we'll go do that stuff up there. Alright. Hello? Oh shit. Did they hear me already? Take out this thing right here. Ah. Man, did they always get in the way? Oh, hello! Whoa! Stay put, Bavardi. There we go. I still don't know what I'm picking up half the time. So, I'm still in that early stage of figuring out what... I need that. Man, I was also saying last time, the limbs just everywhere. Oh, okay. I forget, what am I doing here? Illustrated manual. Retrieve the journal. Oh yeah, I went to that place and I found the map, so... when the collector had to abandon his home...
Junk to markets for money.
Sell junk to markets for money. Okay, I don't think... Yeah, maybe I went to... So pretty much what you're saying is I should collect everything right now. And just, worry about my inventory later. What is this thing? Is that a trap? Oh, that's definitely a trap. I don't think I can hack this stuff just yet. We'll just blow it up.
The stuff you're picking up, you'll be picking up. Those are traps. Shoot at them if you need to.
Yeah. There we go. All that good stuff. Trino. So Anthony, have you played this game before? Like, I saw your chat yesterday, you had it for PC, but I'm not sure if you finished it or not.
I kinda didn't see them when I went in there. My body flew like Superman.
Those traps.
I haven't beaten it yet.
Okay. Yeah, rest in peace. That was the first thing I don't know how you didn't see those. Alright. So now what? Now I'm going... I can go back here, but I'd rather go check this place here. Stranger in a strange land. What is this? Divert power from the geothermal plant. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, pretty much the atmosphere is what sold me on this game. And
I ran into them without paying attention, thinking I was a god. Lol.
yeah. Oh, what is this? Is that dangerous? What is this thing? Boa? That's a snake? It's one thick snake.
I didn't expect so.
Watch out!
It's
Oh.
Fallout 76.
Yeah, funny enough, I never played a Fallout game. Or I played Fallout 4 for like an hour, and then I don't know what I don't know what it was. Honestly, I wouldn't mind going back to it if they made like a PS5 patch or something.
You should get Fallout 76. It's so far good.
Yeah, I might. I don't know.
LDL 184 on PC.
On this game? Or on Fallout? Already, stupid ass. Walking right into the gunfire. Oh, hello. Why are you running away?
I have 350 hours of playtime.
There we go. Whoa, I don't want to... That thing's red. I need ammo. Telescoping staff.
Was everywhere. Lol.
Hey, I'm still getting used to the... Still getting used to the hitboxes, alright? What is this? Hack? Let's hack. Disarm security fences. Oh, that... Okay. It's pretty easy then. Interesting. What's in here?
Also, ammo is limited. Save your ammo, use it when you need it. I highly recommend a melee weapon on low difficult enemies.
Yeah, it's a good tip actually. I have 73 DPS, 73. Oh, here we go. Stun baton. Yeah, we'll use this thing. Equip. Alright, I'm supposed to go in here. I think I gotta talk to these homeless people. I think that's what I'm doing. Or that might be the other mission.
Mr. Thompson said to talk with Miss McDevitt before doing anything here?
Oh.
When you get companions, I recommend giving decent weapons to your allies that follow you and help you fight off enemies.
Yeah. Also a good tip. Let's see, do I go here? Yeah, she's only fighting with a melee and a pistol. I'll give you, well, I think she's got better weapons than me right now, so.
The girl you just saw is going to be your first companion.
Yeah, she's already my companion there. Yeah, I literally just started, so I think it'll take some time for me to find some good weapons. Okay, let's go to skill points. I've got 10. Yeah, might as well buff up the melee. Go to 20. And then, guess we'll just go defense. Okay. I always forget to hit apply when I put my skills in. It's so annoying. No skills.
You can also give her armor you don't need, and you can also upgrade her skills for her, but she only gets skill points for certain actions she.
Okay. What is this? Read. We gotta talk to McDevitt. No. I don't know why this companion chick's throwing me off. Keeps telling me things that I've already done. Alright. Geothermal plant. What's going on in here? Are we about to bash some skulls or what? Oh, these guys are drones.
She does that so you don't forget the G points of what previously happened in the story.
Okay, that wasn't bad. Alright, let's check the plant status. Power is currently being distributed to Edgewater Saltuna Cannery. Oh, they might not like it if I do this. Alright, redirect power. Exit. Let's see now. Oh, she gets upgrades too, hey? I did not know that. Threat generated? Ah, she already just walks into battle, so I'm not sure. Let's upgrade her health, because she seems to die every other second, so.
3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
Three switches is what we gotta do.
This game is similar to Until Dawn. When you make a decision, it affects the storyline.
Well, I hope it's not as scary as Until Dawn, but other than that, I do like I like choices in games. Hello, rat. I heard you like getting. Oh, what the? That scared the shit out of me. Geothermal. Oh, I need that. What's in here? Got breath inhalant, some lube.
But in a very good way, not in a bad way. It's all based on what your feelings are, good or bad.
Great work.
Assault rifle. Hell yeah. Let's go. What's this? Unlock door. Personal files. Access personal log. Oh, this is part of a quest too, hey? Chester Higgins again. That hull head found him fiddling around with one of our mechanicals, so I had to write him up for tampering with company property, just in case I'm reading this.
Degree tilde degree.
Just in case I'm reading this a couple days from now and feeling bad for what I've done, let me just remind myself that I've warned him before. He's always been a little crooked in the skull. He was working on some logic module. I confiscated it. Should be in my lockaway room for the foreseeable future. Huh, okay. I might go grab that logic module. Okay. Chief of Security. Doesn't sit right with me. Company's been replacing our guards with auto-mechanical. At this rate, I'm going to end up a Chief of Security with no staff. Just a small army of mechanicals knocking about, guns pointed every which way. Company tells us they're safe, programmed to treat us humans like their own. People are liable to break down, but an auto-mechanical never will. I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me. But the company's never been wrong before, I suppose.
Some weapons you pick up may have better stats than your current one, unless it doesn't fit your plays.
Alright, Chief of Security. Worst has happened. Mechanical's gone crazy. Locked myself down here, just trying to gather my courage. Gonna make a mad dash for the control room. Might be able to shut things down. We'll delete the sentry if I ever return. Okay, so she's still down there. Okay. Greetings, Security Chief at Tanaka. This is an automated message initiated by Spacer's Choice Worker Safety Contingency Protocols.
You can also decide to give it your companion if you don't want it, and it could benefit your partner.
That's true. A security lockdown has been initiated. This is not a test. Your behavior during this lockdown will be reviewed during your quarterly audit. Anxiety is a common side effect of life-threatening situations engendered by security lockdowns. Fight back against anxiety with an ice-cold bottle of Zero-G Brew. Zero-G Brew, an ale that's good for what ails you. Man, these freaking puns. Alright, unlock door. Okay. Do I know the password? I guess I do. Oh yeah, someone gave it to me. I forgot who gave it to me.
Got it. Inside voices.
Inside voices is right. Can I jump? What's this? I love me some mag picks. I always forget I can slow down time too. Okay, that's the computer. Are we sure? You lied, Pavardi. Goddamn. You're supposed to be a companion? Come. No!
Look out! Got him.
Of course I got him, Pavardi. Come on. You know who you're talking to?
to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale?
They will die. Oh, they won't. They'll be fine. Oh no. What is this ranged weapon mod? Okay, those will probably be useful. Taste the freedom.
No, just leave me alone.
Oh. Who's there?
I don't like your como and shes to opioni onidid but she do check you decide on certain situation.
Word. Yeah. I wasn't expecting crazy I wasn't expecting anyone crazy for my first companion. Are you talking to me, Higgins? Come on, Higgins.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Oh no. Shit, I better. Come on. Oh, this thing's a bullet sponge. Oh, hello. Sawed-off shotgun. Splash resistant. There we go. Just one more.
System
You little...
processing. Processing investigate.
No! You little... combat drone piece of shit. You okay there, Pavardi? The hell are you doing? Alright. Is this the last switch?
The last.
Alright, now what? Keep going. You little sucker. Oh, we're on top now. Can I... Okay. Mechanics log. Corporate just sent a team of technicians to conduct a complete refit of all our mechanicals every century in drone. It's not my place to do so, but doesn't this run contrary to the Spacer's Choice mission of being as cheap as possible, just in case I'm audited? I would like to formally express how grateful I am to be a part of the Spacer's Choice family. Spacer's Choice is the leading brand in affordable sundry across Halcyon. It's not the best choice, it's the Spacer's choice. Higgins. Oh, this is the guy that we heard in the other room. Repair bay, mechanics log. Just finished a routine maintenance on our mechanical sentries. I found some strange modifications to their logic modules. I haven't had time to run a diagnostic, so I don't know what's been modified. All I know is that these modifications were introduced in our recent refit. Company went through the trouble of refitting every single mechanical in the plant not long ago. Guessing this was the work of those visiting technicians. I filed a report, but my supervisor told me not to worry about it. Said the company knew what it was doing, ordered me to forget about any alleged modifications to the logic modules. Decided to do a bit of sleuthing, but by my own self. Got my hands on a logic module. Time to do a little experimentation. Higgins. I guess I'm starting to see how things got wrong. Borrowed a copy of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. I think it's volume 3. I need something to read down in the pit. Much obliged. Higgins. Bypass Sean. My pick. Oh, is this what he was experimenting on?
Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey, listen.
Whoa.
Sorry, I know you're in a hurry. I know
Scared
you're
me,
a power
man.
regulator and all. I just feel like we should go talk to Adelaide. If we're gonna kill her power, least we could do is give her people a fair warning.
Yeah, I agree. Actually. Oh my god. What just happened? Yeah, you've got a point there.
Oh, well, thanks. I mean, you're welcome. I mean, I appreciate you hearing me out.
Shut up, Avardi. Shut up. Okay. Where do I talk to this Adelaide person? Oh, did I already fail that? Deliver Reed's message? I didn't know. Oh, shit. Is it too late? Okay, what is this? What's going on here? Okay, let's go talk to her. What's in here?
Oh, you got that?
I might give you the light machine gun.
Where are we headed?
Hold up. No. I have to go in the menu for that. Let's give you the LMG. Where's the LMG? You're getting a helmet. Well, here we go. Hell yeah. There we go. Now you could actually be useful. Okay, I've got my staff thing. I feel like it doesn't do much damage though. It's electric damage. That could be probably good against mechanicals. Actually, that's what we'll do. From Spacer's Choice to Braden. Miss Braden, this letter serves as an informal notification of our company's displeasures toward your management of the Emerald Vale geothermal plant for reasons related to exceeding your staff budget in your latest quarterly report. Please select 5 subordinates to be dismissed immediately. Additionally, please contact our office to schedule your official reprimand at your earliest convenience. Failure to schedule your official reprimand will result in an official reprimand. The Spacer's Choice family would like to collectively remind you that working for Spacer's Choice is not a right but a privilege. To be esteemed members, I hope this letter finds you wealthy. After due consideration of your last letter, I have identified and terminated no fewer than 5 subordinates who were unable to provide sufficient justification for their ongoing employment. I would like to remind the Oversight Committee that while most of Emerald Vale has failed to meet its production and output quotas, particularly our agriculture and fishing canning departments, neither of which are anywhere close to profitable, the Emerald Vale geothermal plant remains committed to providing cheap, cost-efficient power to the entire region. Mrs. Braden, we have investigated the claims made against the profitability of the greater Emerald Vale region. Our offices agree with you. Agriculture and fishing canning have experienced a steady decline, while the Emerald Vale geothermal plant remains somewhat profitable. Our offices are currently investigating ways to implement additional cost-saving measures, which will ultimately lead to a leaner, more streamlined, more efficient geothermal power plant. Please be informed that the Spacer's Choice Department and Oversight Office has taken a significant insurance policy against the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. The office would like to assure you that this insurance policy is a standard procedure. Do not attempt to interpret it, understand, or otherwise extrapolate meaning from this decision. As a special courtesy, we have deployed a proprietary team and engineering specialists to the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. This team of specialists has been instructed to refit and upgrade the plant's population and auto mechanicals free of charge. Thank you for your cooperation. Okay. What's in here, actually? Hat. Okay. You want a cowboy hat?
Where are we headed?
Ah, stop. I'm gonna put you a cowboy hat. So why not? What is the number on this thing anyways? This is 9. This is 4. Block 5. That does not suit you. I had to borrow your copy of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. Chaos everywhere, mechanicals gone haywire, gunfire hitting some screens. Oh law, I think that was someone's leg. Would like to leave early for the day. Please deduct delinquency fee from my pay. Thank you. Proud to be a member of Spacer's Choice family. How do I open this door? Okay. Let's go talk to Alright, let's go talk to Adelaide. Come on, you got this. Parkour. Okay, guess we're not big on parkour.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
Read something about former workers living out in the wilderness.
Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you. Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind. Well, look at you, buzzing around the aether with your very own ship. Rest of us gotta make do with the ground at our feet. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
I can help. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Oh, why would I say that?
Appreciate it. Honest.
Yeah, I've
tell
got
you
questions
what I
about
can.
Zoe.
Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skill as far as I can tell.
How well do you know her?
Enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
Stefan.
She was lazy and thoughtless, but she's still one of our own.
Any idea where she may be
Vexed
hiding?
me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already. Little ways ago, she was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about.
Sounds a little fishy to me. Let's change the
What is
subject. Whoa, relax, Grace. I'll leave you be. I still want to... Adelaide, I gotta speak to you. You are not gonna like me.
That's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice.
Aw.
Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
Oh, I feel bad. She seems so nice.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So
You could
like
lose
the
your power.
spores of the puffball,
Just kidding.
cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
Oh, why did you leave your old home?
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject.
Is this your greenhouse?
No, dear. The garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice.
I'm surprised you've managed to grow anything out here.
The soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back up. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer.
Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Reed asks you to consider coming back to town. He's willing to make amends. What do I say? You're living off power that belongs to the town. Come back to the cannery, that's about it. Do I tell her about the power? I think I should.
Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
This is serious. I'm about to cut off your power. I'll tell her about the geothermal plant.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
My reasons are my own. I don't want to sound condescending, though. I might just be straight up honest with her.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
Wow, man. Yeah, honestly, I'm not looking to get mixed up in your problems. I just want to fix my ship. That's really it.
Well, if it's all the same to you, then you ought to divert power over to us, shut down Reed's cannery, and scrap it for parts.
What have you got against the town?
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scrap Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
Yeah, let's say I help you. What happens to Edgewater?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
Shit, I don't know what to do. Cause yeah, that town back there is miserable, but at least it's got an economy. This really just seems like a hideout. Do I want to risk everything? Do I want to risk that whole town just for the sake of these people? And they don't need power really. This is tougher than like shit. I think for now I want to stay with the town until I know more.
You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
That's true. I gotta stop the cycle here.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Okay.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Okay. I'm very I'm like half and half on this.
Fancy duds. Do the tubes get in your way?
I'm told one of your numbers gone missing.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
What happened on the day Zoe disappeared?
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
Just trying to help, Stefan.
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd.
Tell me a little about her.
Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her.
What was that about surprising?
The other day I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day.
Hold on, there was something else.
Hey, I got time.
Uh,
I'll help if I can. Hey, I got time.
let's see what.
Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Can I sell some stuff? Sell some weapons. It's funny, I'm selling Spacer's Choice weapons to a non-Spacer's Choice place. Oh well. Let's check her room. Zoe's journal, page 12. So that's it then. No more Edgewater for me. No more cannery. No more jumpsuits and gloves. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'ams. And would you like another's? I don't know why I'm writing this down for posterity's sake, because I've always hated the cannery and I don't think I'll ever have to look back to this journal many years hence and tell myself, oh wow, I did hate the Vale once, didn't I? Just because I got sick, everybody gets sick. Well, okay, I got sick and I grabbed a little too much Adrena time. Is that really a crime? I gotta treat myself when I'm sick, don't I? Whatever happened to personal responsibility and surviving by one's own own bootstraps? Oh, but you misappropriate one box of Adrena time and suddenly you're committing larceny. Page 18. Good news, I'm alive, starting to feel a little better too. There's a group of deserters living out in the old botanical labs. They found a way to grow some food, or something that passes for food anyway. Adelaide boiled a pot of something green and leafy and told me to drink it twice a day for my symptoms, I suppose. Tastes atrocious, but I've been feeling better. It's nice to be away from the cannery. The labs have just enough power to run an ether wave, so I've been catching up on my serial dramas. Masked Marketeer. What would I do without you? Go crazy, most likely. Crack up, murder all my neighbors, and run screaming into the hills like some wild marauder. That's probably what you did. I don't know. That doesn't sound too bad. I could see myself leading a cadre of marauders. A band of bandits? Wait, that doesn't sound right. Band of bandits? What would we call ourselves? The Formidable 14? The 100 Hooligans featuring Zoe the Bandit Queen. She's had these thoughts, though. This is page 22. Well, today's the day, Zoe. Today's the day you take your destiny into your own hands. I've been listening to Grace talk about the marauder threat. Bands of wild, free-spirited bandits living in camps out in the hills, warming themselves by the light of barrel fires, probably mounted the heads of their enemies on spikes as a warning to folk like me, living a life of comfort and ease, free of any rules. I bet they could take the whole region if they were organized. I've been tucking. Man, that looks like another word. Tucking away some of Adelaide's food, and I've got some spare cans of salt tuna. Should last me a couple of weeks if I ration. Got some Adrena time too. Everybody loves Adrena time, even marauders, right? I got odds these marauders will let me throw in with them if I dangle a couple syringes of Adrena time before their eyes. This is going to be great. Look out, Terra too. Bandit Queen Zoe's origin story has just begun. I'm going to have a whole gang of marauders at my beck and call. Maybe I can even score some rizzles. Well, I guess that does it. She's a bandit. Do I tell Buddy?
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with?
Guess see you around, buddy. I'm gonna go, I'm actually gonna go see what this is about, because this could probably influence my decision on which power, which town I divert power to. I wonder if there's cars in this game. Or just like, oh, hello.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
I don't know. Die. quite the bandit leader.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
You sound confused or possibly unscrewed.
What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
Okay, you need to go to jail.
I'm great at clarifying.
Are you a prisoner here?
No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit.
How are you even alive?
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, it must be my natural charisma.
Why did you leave camp?
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
There was something else, actually.
I've got all the time in Halcyon.
I've been sent to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
Well, all your guys are dead, by the way. You should go back. People are worried.
I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really cared about me.
What about Grace and Stefan?
Wait, you're telling me he's got a copy of the Mass Marketeer? Why didn't you say so? I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Take care. I don't want to waste my...
Look, I already bought what you were selling me. Just give me
Nice.
Oh no! Alright. Fair enough. Do I return to Grace? Yeah. I think I'm concussed right now. As if they really couldn't, like, walk 100 yards try to find her.
What is it? We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway?
I don't want to say the whole thing. She joined up with a band of marauders. They hadn't hurt her.
Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
Does Buddy want to know that his number is safe?
Zoe says she fought her way out of a marauder camp with her own bare hands.
Yeah, she did not. Is she back in here now?
Home is where the heart is. Marauders took that saying a little too literally.
Hey, chicken. Can I talk to the chicken? Really? Alright. I won't complain. One perk, hey? Oh yeah. Sprint, yeah, sprint speed. Like that. Alright. Let's check the map. What is this one actually? Are all these quests actually... What's die robot actually? Retrieve a logic module. Yeah, we'll do that before we turn off the geothermal plant. Alright. Let's go find the thing. What is this? Logic module? Where's the security though? Oh. Well, it's nice that they pinged it.
You're not real. You're not real.
Okay, why does this man talk? You're not real, you're not real. Who's he talking to?
Not real. You're not real.
Who are you talking about, buddy?
Get away!
I'm coming for you. What you got going on here?
Not real. You're not real.
I am real, buddy.
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram. You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw.
Ah,
See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
you're eating sprats? Slow down and tell me what's going on.
Clearly, I mistook you for one of the phantoms of my imagination, which terrorized me on occasion. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
What is it you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
You were an engineer. What happened at this place?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
And you weren't killed? Well, that's kind of obvious. That's horrible. How could this have happened?
You mean, why did the Mechanicals go on a murderous rampage? Same reason any of us do, I suppose. The voices told them to do it. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
You've been down here this whole time?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
That's
Well,
disgusting.
yes, for the uninitiated palate. A true gourmand appreciates the sprat's complex melange of flavors.
Ah, you're weird, man.
Braised, boiled, charred, skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food.
God damn. You said you were an engineer. What did you work on?
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
If you worked on those mechanicals, you must know a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
Persuade. I can deal with mechanicals. I made it this far, didn't I?
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Mechanicals follow the behavior of their logic module. Someone tampered with it.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal.
Oh, yeah.
Let me just write it down for you.
Any idea where I can find a logic module?
Funny thing, I was working on a logic module just before the mayhem started. Security chief found me and confiscated the logic module.
Okay, it's on her corpse. I wanted to ask you something.
The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
What are you saying? How have you been surviving all this time?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
So you ate sprats.
braised, boiled.
Oh, I
charred.
don't want to hear this again.
I specialized in automa... Oh, before. Definitely before. Sissy Pig Tycoonery was the apex of my long and storied career.
I should go. What an awful place to set up shop. Retrieve a logic module. I think our buddy Ludwig will appreciate that. Okay, so now I got to... Last thing I gotta do is divert power. What do I do? Do I deprive Edgewood? I'm honestly more interested to see what happens if I shut down the power in Edgewater. Reed will not be happy with me, but I don't know. I really don't know what's gonna happen. Oops. Redirect power. Continue. Power is currently being distributed to... Shit. What do I do? Botanical... Honestly, Edgewater's... I don't know. I really don't know. I hate this choice. Redirect power to... I mean, Edgewater's closer to my ship. But she was so nice, though, at the laboratory. Fuck. I will redirect power to Edgewater. I hope that was the right thing.
I think you did the rightest thing you could, sending the power back to Edgewater. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise.
Exactly.
People I care for. Even if they don't care much for me.
Thanks for the input. I'll need to convince him to return. It's the only thing I can really do. She will not be happy with me. She will not be happy. It's too bad because she seems so nice. That's what made the decision that much worse. Just because they were just trying to make do with what they had, and obviously they're getting overworked in Edgewater, but that seems to be the only thing bringing economy and purpose to this place, so I don't know if I'm overreacting with, like, I don't know if that choice seems, like, easier than I had envisioned it to be, but I don't know. I feel like I made the right choice. They will not be happy. They will not want to see me back here. Uh-oh.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. You're, what, how are you? Hi.
Oh, this is Tom and
Hello.
Thomas.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
This is awkward.
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town.
I'll take that as I'm just trying to get my ship off the ground.
Never heard it phrased in such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we? Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Never too late to start learning. I can give you a couple pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering?
I already got volume 3.
Hands on one of those data pads. I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Today's your lucky day, Thomas. I've got one of those data pads you wanted.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Volume 3, baby. The elusive part 3. Someone stashed it away inside the old geothermal plant.
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special, on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
I'll let you know if I find any others.
Sure, I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
I wanted to ask you something.
What's on your mind?
How long you lived here?
Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious.
What were you doing out in the wilderness?
We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... I mean, we could really use... this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
Do these guys not realize that the power's been cut? Oh, she's not happy.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
This isn't personal at all.
You killed my garden, destroyed my community, sentenced my flock to a lifetime of slavery in Edgewater for a power regulator. Well, shit, I wish it was personal. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
I'm willing to deal with Reed for you.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
Hey, I like that idea, actually. Reed isn't just gonna leave his post. I'll need some help convincing him.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater.
This plan is coming along together really well.
The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses.
What?
I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me.
Ah, this is twisted.
Is rich with nutrients.
This is twisted. That's disgusting. I gotta be honest.
If I were in a better mood, I might be inclined to try and change your mind.
What happened to you, Adelaide? All this anger had to come from somewhere.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him.
Frickin' Reed.
Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Damn.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
I'm gonna try to help you. Damn it.
Any luck finding one of those manuals? I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here.
I'll help you out there, man.
I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
Who said you had to work at the cannery? Yeah.
You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox.
There you go, Thomas.
It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater, and I'm as good as dead to her.
You keep me rolling. They hatin'. They keep me riding dirty.
Wow, comes out of nowhere and hits me with a freaking lyric. Goddamn. I actually wanted to ask you, Anthony, did you revert the power to the... I don't know if you ever got to this point, but did you give power to this place, or did you give it to Edgewater?
You know where to find me.
I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe, but I appreciate it. The matter's been weighing on me. Zoe came back, but I couldn't keep her from slipping out in the first place. Who's to say I could keep marauders from slipping in? I don't see us lasting more than a couple of weeks out here. I'm loath to...
I'd leave it to Edgewater and convince them to go back to Salt Water.
Hope he takes us back.
Yeah, that's what I
Listen,
did as well.
Go back to Reed, hat in hand, begging for our old jobs back. Well, Adelaide's not gonna forgive us. She never talked to us again.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Reed to step down, and if it means killing him, I'll have to think about it. But like, he seems like a real douche, and this Adelaide chick seems very nice. So Thomas told me the same thing.
Edgewater's not just a town to Adelaide. It's a symbol of everything that's wrong with this colony. A big, heartless machine of metal and gears grinding workers down to dust.
We'll turn it around.
The closest thing Adelaide's got to a family. We go back to Edgewater, she's gonna feel betrayed.
Don't do anything hasty. I'm gonna try to talk Reed into stepping down.
Sure. Suit yourself. I'll be here.
I'll be quick, Grace. Hang in there. Who do I talk? Why do I have to talk to her again?
Get to the point where the best decision to do is to make him step down for them to take over.
That's what I mean. This seems like the best choice right now, because these people seem too nice to just be dying of hunger and shit.
Look at that.
The snakes come back. Okay. Why do I have a marker on your head then? Is there something... Remove Reed from Edgewater. That's the best thing to do. Is this the frightened engineer?
The city will be better with them.
Honestly. Thomas said he knows that at least one volume of the set is in the local community center, and that another used to be in the town of Edgewater. Okay, buddy, I'm gonna... What is this? Where am I right now?
You have to go to him and get him to step down before you can talk to her.
Right. I figured. Retrieve the power regulator. Sorry, woman. What now? Return to the unreliable.
Don't be sorry, she will be grateful that he stepped down.
Yeah. Um, I'm not even questioning the decision at this point. I know that it's what's best. Okay, I'm gonna go grab this guy's journal. I'll grab this guy's journal, and then I'll head into Edgewater and kick Reed's ass. I hope I don't have to kill him, but not trying to cause any trouble. Okay.
Sometimes making a big sacrifices will benefit the colony.
True. Okay, where's this journal? Hack and code first aid keycard.
Whatever you do, don't kill him. He may be an asshole, but he still shows he cares and means no harm.
Yeah, for sure. If the ocean, Salturnus, Salminidae, if the ocean and rivers and the hearts and veins of Emerald Vale, then Saltunas are highly profitable blood. These meaty fish live in the ocean and migrate upstream during the mating season. Saltuna are semiparous, which means they perish after a single reproductive episode. What? They die? That's why our trusty spacers scoop up their corpses to be cleaned, processed, canned. I mean, that seems like a good business. The fish are gonna die anyway, so might as well eat them. Whoa, what the hell are these things? Primals. It's us. This display, fashioned to resemble a pair of mighty primals, required extensive field research. Let us have a moment of silence for the researchers who gave their lives in the pursuit of authenticity. Primate. This is like canid, Beta lupus familiaris. Canids can be found all over Emerald Vale in two distinct varieties: domesticated and feral. Feral canids. That's so weird because they're canines, right? Hunt in packs, while domesticated canids can be loyal companions. It is important to remember that the canid is still a wild animal and should be treated with caution. Amen. Coming soon. Mantiqueen. Varanus. That's a snake. That is a snake. I literally just took a course on
The thing what I find interesting of this game, you can decide what things still happen for a certain colony.
Yeah. And I was just saying I just finished a university course on like animal taxonomy, and I know a lot of scientific names of
There's doing good deeds for doing the right thing, but there's also bad deeds that makes things much worse than fix them.
Pickup right, central armor, sawed-off shotgun. I already got that. What's this? No, I don't want to talk to you.
Where are we headed?
We are. Thomas seems very fond of you.
He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
Aw, probably just likes you. I've not lately seen. Yeah, I've not lately seen a man with a bigger or more obvious crush.
I'm just glad he's alive. That he's okay. I mean, when Mr. Thompson said he was fired, we all expected the worst. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants.
Exactly.
I'd like to do that for him.
Then let's go find him. Messages from Rosenberg. The keycard encoder in the lobby is back up and running. Hopefully it won't go on the fritz again and start shooting keycards at anyone who walks by. As a reminder, in case it does break down again, you can borrow a keycard from the director or one of the workers in the second floor office if you lose your card. I just don't know how this game will end. I mean, like, I know I'm in the very beginning, but like, I don't know where this is going to go once I fix the once I restore power to the ship. Director Pickett, I must lodge a complaint. Your obsession with this Manta Queen is wasting all of our budget and holding up development on the entire exhibit. This has to stop. I'm interested to see what this veranda day is. This letter is to update you regarding your request for one adult Manta Queen. As you may remember, our tracker discovered a beautiful specimen out in the wild. Per your approval, we deployed a team of highly skilled hunters to kill it for you. We regret to inform you that the entire team has perished. Please expect an invoice from our office, including the cost of the gravesite fees, as stipulated in our contract. Additionally, we must ask you to cover the cost of all equipment damaged, corroded, dissolved, eaten, or digested partially or otherwise. Oh my lord. Thank you for your patronage. Please allow me to offer you the opportunity to purchase a second hunting expedition at a 10% discount. I look forward to hearing from you. Oh my lord. You're paying these guys to go out and die. Seems awful.
Restoring power to the ship allows you to travel to other worlds and see what the universe has to offer, and will unlock further missions too.
Hey, spoilers! I'm not trying to know everything. Most of the stuff I ask is just like, it's just stuff I ask I'm asking my questions out loud, but it's okay as long as you don't tell me like crazy shit that's gonna happen, then I don't care. I'm just trying to find this document that this guy's looking for.
That's why the game is called The Outer Worlds, but I'm not telling you what happens.
I appreciate it. Okay, where's this? Can this game tell me? Frightened. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, this game is great. It like tells you exactly what you need to look for. I don't have to like spend hours of searching. Here we go. I think I'm done here.
I forget what the colony that used to be on the planet you're on.
You forgot what the colony is here? Or did I read that wrong? It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. Order yours today. Man, look at the skybox in this game, though. It's great. Alright. Yes, I will take care of Reed.
The board that used to rule the planet before they abandoned them.
Yeah, I don't want to fast travel all the time, so. Especially because fast travel is probably only going to be, I'm only going to use fast travel if I'm traveling from other planets or something. Alright, let's see what goes up with Reed here. Taste the freedom. It's funny, this place does not feel like freedom. Yeah, like if I turned off the power to this place, these guards would be all over me, so. Reed Thompson. Is Pavardi still with me? Yep. Adeline.
Sure.
Okay. Reed, you are going down.
You don't have to worry about her. She teleports to you after a bit if you're too far away from her.
Oh, these guards are gonna kill me. Yes, Reed.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a
Oh, this guy,
cool
this
stream
I
of water.
forgot what this guy was.
I
This guy
trust
seemed
Adelaide's
nice,
people have
actually.
seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their post?
I wanted to talk to you. I spoke to Adelaide. She won't come back so long as you're here.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. But I have done my best for this town.
You haven't done enough, man. A change of leadership might be what this town needs, honestly. Your town's a mess, Reed. Quite literally. This town's terrified of the plague.
If
Abernathy.
the two guards isn't the only guards you have to worry about.
Yeah, I know. I'm not planning on killing. You let Adelaide's son die. I'm not gonna rat out Abernathy for that. Your town's a mess, Reed. I want to say that honestly.
First option.
I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
Adelaide made it clear she won't return. Attack. Whoa! Adelaide's people aren't getting sick with the plague.
I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
Oh my lord. You're brainwashed. You're brainwashed. This town doesn't eat anything but salt tuna. Of course you're going to get sick.
You are disparaging our parent company, and it is not appreciated.
I need to mention the garden.
Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat saltuna here, and only saltuna.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure it's your food that's making you need Adelaide's garden.
I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanists couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of them and shut down the greenhouse.
You're doing great.
What's it going to take to... Yeah, persuade. Adeline's found a way to grow food. She'll come back if you step down.
You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
You know, just a human body. No big deal. Yeah, this whole thing seems messed up, though, with the human corpse. Yeah, honestly, lie. I'm gonna lie to this man. Special... Man. That seems so wrong, though, but, like, I know it's for the... Oh, it seems so wrong. What am I doing? What am I doing? Special fertilizer. Oh, that seems so wrong. Human corpses. I don't want to say that because this man's going to go crazy. She's growing her crops with a special fertilizer. That's all I say.
And when you say special fertilizer, you mean what exactly?
Corpses.
Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer? That's... Come to think of it, that's a stroke of brilliance. What a remarkably efficient solution. Recycling Spacer's choice property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery.
Yeah, it all makes sense. This town needs Adelaide. She won't come back so long as you're here.
So Adelaide wants me gone. Trade my life for the life of the town. You understand what she's doing. If I leave town, I'm as good as dead. If I stay, Edgewater will die of attrition. Adelaide has discovered some secret cure for the plague, and she is holding my town ransom.
This town could use all the help it can get.
If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
This can't be easy for you.
I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
What are your plans?
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony.
Yadawi.
Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Why can't you just stay here, man? Like, you don't have to be the big boss, man.
No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
Yeah, you won't last a day outside the walls.
Know. I could see myself lasting a week. I do. Adelaide's found a cure for the plague, and she knows how to tend a crop. She's what this town needs.
You're safer inside the walls.
You some sort of freelancer?
I am what I want, corporate guard.
Got my sights on you.
God, fuck you. Pavardi, you coming?
Something you need?
Yeah, we'll talk in the elevator.
Where are we headed? Where are we headed?
Guess you don't want to talk. Yeah, Adeline will be thrilled. Oh, wait, I don't want to go there just yet. I want to frightened engineer. I want to grab this engineering volume.
Now you can go and tell her about it. Remember, being honest about many things is what gets people to trust you. Lying can end up being caught.
Yeah. Symptoms of infection have now reached a critical mass. I have instructed our staff to transform the old domicile into a sick house. Plague is reality of life on the frontier, and as spacers, we are expected to face up to reality. And the reality is that we do not carry enough medicine to treat all of you. Medical treatment is a privilege, not a right. We must strive every day to demonstrate our worthiness of that privilege. That seems so wrong. They're like overworking these guys. If you find yourself suffering the symptoms of incipient plague, the best thing you can do for yourself and for your family is to don your jumpers and come to work. Work fortifies the spirit. Physical illness I'm playing games right now. I'm not going to school. What's in here?
You're fast.
Oh yeah, I'm not trying to steal nothing. Not yet, anyways.
Based on your play though, you're an honest person, you're brave, bright and caring, you're strong and know around PPL.
I try. It's not my first rodeo. I've played through Cyberpunk already, off stream, because I was playing that on last gen, and that shit was a mess. But it's not as bad as people say it is. I actually really enjoyed the game. Yeah, and well, I guess I played Skyrim way back when. It seemed like a whole different game. Thomas Kemp.
You can steal, but don't steal when they are 1, not looking, and 2, when they aren't around.
Yeah, exactly.
If you get caught, you may have to pay them to get out of it.
Yeah, I haven't been caught in a situation like that yet. Alright, I've got good news for you all. I'm going to talk to you about a thing.
Happened?
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Found all of them, baby.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Part 1.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years.
I played Cyberpunk on PC. It's great. Had to deal with some glitches, especially the subtitle bug.
Yeah, honestly, like, unpopular opinion, but it's my game of the year last year. Like, I enjoyed Spider-Man, but it just didn't have the story as great as Cyberpunk's.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
Gameplay was also really great. I was pretty much a hacking main. Like, I buff up my hack and, like, people would die with the click of a button, which was pretty satisfying.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen.
This guy's got some confidence.
Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right in.
I hated that bug. I turned it off, and sometimes it showed subtitles when it's off, and sometimes it never goes away.
We've got some good news.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
I had to enable unpause the pause and disable it.
I talked Reed into leaving.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater.
Hell yeah.
We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
I made a mess of things. Guess I'm just trying to set it right. Edgewater's better off with you running the place, honestly.
You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies.
Well, there's a greenhouse there.
Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Take care. Skill points. Let's do dialogue. Up to 30. Yeah, well, they were both good options though, but I didn't only do that for them. I did, but Edgewater is way better in their hands. Leadership. What's this get anyways? Improve companion health and their abilities to combat. Oh, shit, I've been under, I haven't put all that shit in there. Okay, except perks, no perks. Havarti, does she have perks? No perks. Can I talk to you?
Who's bound to spoil at this rate?
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand.
Adelaide's agreed to go back to Edgewater.
Didn't think she'd go back so long as Reed was still running the place. Something must have changed. If Adelaide's going back to Edgewater, we'll follow her.
Hell yeah. Oh no! Thought I was burning alive.
I'm glad Adelaide's coming back to town with us. With Reed gone, we're gonna need her leadership.
There we go. Oh, what do you think?
How do you expect me to enjoy the adventures of the masked marketeer with no power?
You should have stayed with the Marauders.
A few more nights like this and we're all turned.
You're annoying. Return to the unreliable. Oh, add to junk. I don't want to add to junk. What was that, a weapon? Oh yeah, this is... There we go. Journal, map. Die robot. I wanna see what this place is about.
TBH, I want to see if there a mod where ICQN have the girly as my partner naked lol.
You talking about Cyberpunk? I think there's already a mod for that. People are going crazy. It's like, let the lesbians be lesbians, man.
Never seen the Vale lit up like this before.
You mentioned a lodge. Oh, the Outer Worlds. Oh, I see. Are there even romance options in this game? You mentioned a logic module. I found one in the geothermal plant.
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform.
Yeah, uniforms.
Oh, this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical.
And if there is.
I would reward you with the gratitude of the resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple of bits for your trouble. And a little something to remember me by.
What, am I not going to see you again? Workbench. The workbench allows you to repair, upgrade, modify your weapons and armor, keeping you combat ready and in tip-top shape at all times. On each screen...
was saved 2021.
Yeah, I'm super glad that the storefront for the Vita and the PS3 is still up. I was actually, well, yeah, on my off time I've been playing Guitar Hero on the PS3, which is obviously a blast. Haven't really played the old Call of Duties though. Let's see here. Okay, this is my, so far this is my, which is my favorite weapon.
I rebought Bow 2 on PS Store.
That's just expensive though. It's like, even after, what is it, 10, 12 years, it's still like, what, $60? Canadian, that is. Okay, hunting rifle, I think this is my favorite. And Tinker. Repair. I'm gonna repair...
It's better than buying from a reseller that's selling it over that price.
Yeah. I think the hunting rifle is what I liked. Install a mod. Magazine changes the weapon's damage type to shock. Magazine increase the ammo of ammunition. A scope. weapon accuracy. No, I'm fine with that. I can only put one mod.
Do you remember SL Surprendably?
I do. I haven't talked to him in a long time. Oh, shock stick. Yo, this thing's sick. Is there a way to unequip this thing?
He asked me about you.
Oh, really? I didn't think I left that much of an impact on that guy. Swap with 1. Swap with 4. Tell him to subscribe to my channel. You can drop by in the chat from time to time. What is it? Where's my hunting rifle? There we go. Equip. We'll do that first. Then we'll put the sawed-off shotgun. Yeah, I'll put the sawed-off shotgun, and then we'll put the stun baton. Wish there was a way to unequip this thing. Maybe breakdown.
I told him you hated him because of how he acts every time we played with him, and he always gave you a headache screaming in the mic.
Well, dude, I didn't hate him. Jeez.
Plus, he was always trying to be bossy lol.
Okay, well, that was true, but man, that was like, what, 5 years ago? I'm sure he's changed. I didn't hate him. What the hell, dude? He was just a squeaker back then, and I was a squeaker too at some point. It's just how it goes. As if you told him I hated him.
It's a fine new day in Edgewater. The cannery hums, streetlights and faces glow. I suppose this means the two of you were able to sort out the matter?
It seemed like the better choice. And the deserters are moving back, even Adelaide.
I am somewhat taken aback by that, given the heat between her and Mr.
I mean, you haven't talked to him in a while. Pretty much you avoided him lol.
Well, I've been busy, to be fair. I found Adelaide's been digging up corpses to improve the soul. This guy won't like that.
You would kick him every time he joined the party uninvited lol.
I don't think you realize how, like, that was actually 4 to 5 years ago. Like, it's been so long. Like, wow. I've got your book.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French.
It's been a while, Jesus.
It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
I can translate it for you. I know French. I didn't want that book to keep others from reading it. You just wanted it. Oh yeah, you didn't want that book to keep others from reading it. You just wanted it for your...
Man, he's not a skacker anymore but being bossy. He hasn't changed much.
Still bossy. I mean, it's good that he didn't change. That's who he is.
Well, yes.
This
But
guy's
I assure
sketchy,
you,
man.
it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the...
But he still hates me but still wants to play games with me.
It's a love-hate relationship.
Those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
Why did you think the book held this? Why did you think the book held the secrets you were looking for?
Bokonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
Is that so? Philosophist. You don't know what a philosophist, buddy? Yeah, Vicar searching for a banned book sets a bad example, doesn't it?
Story of my life. Most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into...
No, he hates me because I trolled him so much for YouTube videos and for fun I made him lose all his perkaholics on purpose, lol.
Yeah, I remember those days.
To share my thoughts with a superior.
I think I helped you troll him once.
That's how I ended up assigned prison duty, where I was fool enough to let an inmate bend my ear with stories of an original Bokonu joke.
And he still hasn't gotten any since.
That's his luck. And that's
Please. As if my life should have no greater meaning than proselytizing to a bunch of feeble-minded wretches. Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship.
I'm still waiting for him to get one so I can troll him again, lol.
Yeah, it could be a beneficial arrangement. You need a ride out of town. I wouldn't mind a ship hand.
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Hell yeah. Why would you... How are you good at hacking? You're a vicar. Yeah, that'll...
Well, understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. And I was quite the 32nd back during my penitentiary term. Left many an opponent bleeding in the prison yard.
Are you even a vicar? Because you are sounding very vicarly right now.
Of course. I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More dedicated than any other you'll find in this colony. I joined the OSI to help decipher the grand plan.
The grand plan.
Troll, his reaction is priceless.
And politics. Then I came here. Satisfied?
Yes. Sounds good. Let's go.
Fantastic. I promise you won't regret this.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. It is my esteemed pleasure to serve as your crew vicar, Captain.
There we go. He has joined the party. So weird.
Man, I've been watching you play for over an hour, lol.
Yeah. My one and only viewer. This guy's got a shotgun? Hell yeah. I don't really care for views. Honestly, I just stream so I can look back at the games I've played, like my first reactions to things and shit. So when Horizon comes out, I'll probably stream that too and just see how that shit plays out.
You gotta start from somewhere.
Yeah. Let's go to my ship. was that robot named me a name or something, that guy that passed away. I forget what his name was. I don't even know who was that guy that like sent me down from the sky. I wonder if I'll get to see him again. I think his name was Phineas or something.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come for a visit? Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss. Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house. Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
I was just gonna
Yeah?
let you know about the new town ownership, but I guess you don't want to know about that, so. Let's.
You will, but hurries a tip. Never ever give him up to the board, since has helping you and saving the colony from imprisonment.
Oh! Oh shit! I did not mean to. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Quick scope. Oh, this thing's sweet. All my mods. Wow. I did not want to do that. I didn't even see those guys.
Is this your ship?
Have you heard that lol?
Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking beat.
Well, stick with me, Pavarti.
Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too.
Just never give the guy up to the board that's freed you from the space prison.
Yeah, I think she can come with me, and then Stefan can be the mechanic in Edgewater.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
I'm the captain now. We need to get rid of that freaking hideous cowboy hat. Maybe I can give that to Vigor. Oh, these guys have hideous, Oh, this suits her.
Well, in my head to bed, bro night.
Alright, see you, man. Nice talking to you. Hell yeah, this guy looks badass with a cowboy hat. Let's go.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willing. What can I?
I have a power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Yeah. I know what I'm doing.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders. What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's get out of here. Cool. I wonder how many worlds there are.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Oh yeah, Phineas. Good, I've been waiting to hear from him.
Ah, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Get to the point.
What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Why would I need a nav key to land on a planet?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kelly.
Fine, I'll go have a word with Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Hell yeah. You want to explain what a holographic shroud is?
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another.
What?
It has limits. First-generation technology, you see. But promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
I'll put a good use.
I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie.
So the board, is
Board's
it
only
Spacer's
interested in
choice?
filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
That's...
Transmission ended.
Not sure if I missed that in the beginning.
Depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Got it. Holographic shroud. Oh, sick. Never been up here before. Projects a disguise on you and your companions that give you access to restricted areas, provided you have the correct ID cartridge for that area. Restricted areas are off limits to unauthorized personnel and otherwise result in being attacked on sight. That is sick. Messages from Alex Hawthorne. From Bedford. Oh, I forgot to mention in my previous message, silly me, I'm mailing you a copy of my favorite serial, The Space Adventures of Singularity Steel. It's about a dashing space pirate with a heart of, well, steel. It's not exactly board approved, so don't you go showing it around to your spacer buddies. I hope it will amuse you while you're out adventuring. Any similarities to a certain someone are entirely intentional. Adam. So board, I guess, is the law. Maybe it's Spacer's program, but this Spacer's choice program, but I'm not sure. Root. Dearest Alex, I can't tell you how pleased I am to finally hear from you. Your message was hilarious. I'm delighted by your sense of humor and the tale of your hijinks. I hope your terminal will cooperate for the foreseeable future. By the by, I was scraping Groundbreaker's comms network for tasty little tidbits, and I noticed your declined to dock at Edgewater's landing pad and instead touched down in the wilderness. You rugged individualist, you. I only pray that idiot Thompson wasn't giving you any trouble. Anyway, I hope your meeting down on Terra 2 proves fruitful, and I look forward to corresponding with greater regularity. Your best friend, Autumn. Alex, I don't know where you were raised, but I'd hazard to guess it may have been a barn, because anyone with even a modicum of decent rearing would know it's unforgivably rude to ignore the ardent and sincere message of one's friend. Best. Autumn. P.S. Please respond. Dearest Alex, hello, hope this finds you well. It was a pleasure to see you in my office again last week. Once again, I'm terribly sorry about the impounding mix-up. How could it have happened a second time? Terminals these days, I swear. Dreadfully unreliable, just like your ship. I hope you've given some thought to the thing we discussed, about the Wells fellow. I'm so sorry to press, but I have the strangest tickling feeling that you really do know him. And if you could just tell me where he is, well, it would be marvelous for our friendship, wouldn't it? Looking forward to seeing you again, Wingman. Oh, sorry. Your dear friend Autumn. Dear Alex, hello, Autumn here, Autumn Belford. We met and I accidentally impounded your ship. My silly fat fingers embarrassed me once again. I hope that wasn't too terribly inconvenient for you. It was such a pleasure for me, and I tremendously appreciate your forbearance in not throttling me. You really are quite the gentleman. If you're ever in Groundbreaker's airspace, well, space, please don't hesitate to look me up. The Lost Hope serves Spectrum vodka. Perhaps we could try every color, Really tie one on. Let me know. Your new friend, Autumn. Look, there's no call for shouting. My terminal was busted. Had it few too many and might have knocked it off the desk. You know how it is. Sometimes you just gotta cut loose. I'm not telling you where Wells is, so lay off. Buy me a drink at the last stop next time I'm in, and I might forgive you. So I don't know if this guy's is really our best friend or not. Captain's note. Freakway. Note itself. Remember this later. No better. AD8. Remind me weekly to check this log until I tell you to stop. Yes, I mean continually. No ADA. Not if I'm dead. Why would you even ask me that? Back to my point. I saw in actuality, with my own two eyes, a sublimely powerful weapon in Wells' lab, just sitting there for the taking. If the gray hair were to look away and forget about it, maybe, or if I had asked a smidgen more nicely. He called it the shrink ray, but wouldn't let me test that claim even after I lost my temper. Said he was inspired to create the thing by the achievements of other scientists who dare to push the boundaries of human knowledge and decency laws. I had heard rumors of fantastical weapons like this one, weapons that push the boundaries of the mind, and science is cutting edge, but I figured they were just stories, to be honest. Laying eyes on Wells' shrink ray firsthand is enough to make a fellow wonder if there's more to the rumors, more to be had. Alex Hawthorne. Hammer power. The last time I got sloshed, I was imbibing at the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. Look, Adam was really free with the drinks. He seems like an okay fellow. I shamelessly subtly eavesdropped on two Mardits yammering on about a mad scientist some years back who claimed he'd made a huge discovery that would change the fate of the colony. Like none of us had heard of that before. But here is the good part. The Mardits said the mad scientist kept yelling about the hammer's power or something similar. A strange weapon with a special power created by a crazy lab coat. Sure fits the bill. It would be another one of those weapons that inspired Wells. Alex Hawthorne. Black market leads. Why won't Wells just give the shrinkware to me? Lost him to depths of the labyrinth of Tartarus and back. Let the record show I did apologize for shutting him down 5 times, but architect be damned. It's just sitting there, neglected and gathering dust. I should have commandeered it and thanked him without asking permission or breaking expensive equipment when he said it wasn't ready yet, and that even if it were, it couldn't entrust it to someone like me. What does that even mean, I ask? That I'm not trustworthy enough, that I'd use it to wipe out the good, hardworking folks of the colony like some sort of moralist psycho? I'll admit to maintaining some questionable associations, but I follow a strict code of me, myself, and mine. What's not to respect in that? Exactly. Now I have to wait until Wells forgets or thinks he's misplaced it. In the meanwhile, I have been tracking down additional rumors pertaining to others of these science weapons throughout Halcyon. If gossips hold true, my next step will be to check with the black market merchants on the Groundbreaker and in Fallbrook. Yeah, I definitely want to check out those weapons. Let's go to Groundbreakers. Terra 2. Wealthiest elite live in the capital. Groundbreaker. Tartarus. What is one of the largest asteroids are orbiting Halcyon, the largest in the grouping of rocks known as the Charybdis Cluster. Hephaestus Mining once claimed the asteroid, but its prospecting site was abandoned decades ago. Monarch. One of Olympus's many satellites, what should have been Halcyon's second habitable world, has long since been abandoned by the board due to monstrous, ravenous creatures. I do not want to go there. The closest planet to the Sun, the Hephaestus Mining Company was first to establish outposts here, and as such it has claimed the planet for itself. Man, it must be hot there. Second Jovi's Terra 2, is this? Terra 2. Oh, as Wells is Phineas then. Which place am I at? Was I at Terra 2? Yeah, I was at Terra 2. Welcome to the system map. Here you can see all the planets in the system as well as special points of interest that you may have discovered. You can fly your ship to any location that you have unlocked, though some landing bays require special codes and keys before they allow you to land there. Moving between planets is considered extremely dangerous, and all employees are encouraged to remain home or at work.
Arrived at the groundbreaker.
Let's talk when you're free. Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson?
What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
I mean, yeah.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
So Groundbreaker is a spaceship then? This thing must be huge because our spaceship's pretty huge. Alright, well, I think I will stop here. I'm getting pretty tired. But yeah, I'll definitely keep going. Probably stream another part 3 sometime next week. Probably won't have time this week, to be honest. But yeah, I'll be back. Yeah, thanks for watching for those who have, and I'll see you in the next stream.